Hello, it's Ash and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to this stretch after your running session. We're going to have a nice post-run stretch to ease out the body. So come into a cross-legged position. We're going to reset the body, reset the mind into a nice cross-legged position. And if you need to, you can elevate your hips to make your hips feel a little bit more comfortable. I know some people, this is a really easy position, but also for some people, this can feel like a challenge to sit cross-legged. So make it as comfortable as you can. What we're going to do now is bring the hands out in front over the right knee. We're just going to push the chest in towards that right knee. And then we're just going to walk the hands over towards the centre, pushing that belly button forwards, and then hands come over to the left side. Keep the hips nice and flat into the floor all the way through. So you're going to feel that really massage as we go left and right. Again, trying to push the middle of the chest down in towards the knee as you come over to one side and the other. You're going to feel that a lot in the hips. Maybe into the lower back. Going to feel it working. Maybe again into the hamstrings and an IT band area as we go. So as we come over to the left, you might feel that stretching everything on the outside of that right thigh. Maybe even the back of the thigh. Into the hip as well. Nice and slowly. So again, think about pushing that belly button forwards to get that little bit more sort of compression into the hips and the lower back. Make sure we relax the shoulders and the jaw and breathe. Okay, and then coming back up to the centre, and then we're just going to just push the belly button again a little bit further forwards, and then if you can, walk the hands that little bit further forwards. Now you could go here. So my 7 out of 10 is probably onto the elbows. So I'm going to go into, I could go into the elbows, or I could go a little bit further back. I could go even further and almost bring my head down, but again, I'm not going to be aggressive with my body. So I'm going to go elbows down and then just go into my left elbow, into my right elbow. But really focus on pushing your belly button forward so the lower back doesn't round too much. If you're feeling it in your lower back, you can lift up more. Lift your head and chest and straighten your spine more. So find the right amount for you. And when you get there, it's just a real subtle massage, a little bit deeper into the hips as you move left and right. You might even feel that in the knees as well as we sort of compress them a little bit more. Okay, so try and breathe in and out through the nose, relax the jaw, the shoulders. And then we're going to walk the hands up towards the hips. We're going to walk the hands backwards now. We're going to get into the shoulders and the chest and the arms. So we're going to take the fingertips pointing backwards, keep a slight bend in those elbows, bending back, and now push the belly button and the chest forwards as you pull your shoulders back, and just hold and breathe here. So it's an active because we're pushing the chest and belly button forwards, pulling the chest back, shoulders back, and just chin down if that feels better for your neck. You could go chin up if that feels okay for your neck, but just check, just listen. Is it straining? Does it feel like, oh, that's not good? Don't do something just for the sake of it. You've got to connect and feel what's good for your body. So this should feel like a really nice open stretch for the chest, shoulders and the arms. One more breath into the belly button if you can. And breathe out. Maybe a little bit of a sigh, like, and just release the hands, walk the hands back up. We're going to stretch the left leg out, just wiggle the shoulders. Stretch the left leg out in front. Have a slight bend on the knee. We don't want to floss or stretch that sciatic nerve. We can floss it, but we don't want to stretch it. Keep the right foot into the inner thigh, and then we're just going to get some rotational stretches of the hamstrings, but also we're going to twist through the body. Left hand back, so left leg's in front, left hand back. We're going to reach down towards the outer part of the right leg, to the leg with the right hand, sorry. And then just use that left hand to just push that little bit more into the stretch, and then come up, and then bring the left hand and reach across the mat, sort of like on a diagonal. A little bit of a pause, and then come up. So you get that rotation. You might feel that in the ribs and the back as well as you do this. You might feel it in the hips, but mainly we want to be feeling it in the hamstrings. That's the main area, but we'll feel all those other areas as like a secondary. Make this nice and easy. Again, not forceful, don't be really aggressive. So I could, again, just to illustrate, I could be going even further. I know and that's probably an 8 or 9 out of 10 for me, and I'm just brutalising my body. I'm just being aggressive. You don't want that. Okay, nice and slow. Okay, just lift the head and chest. And this time, bring that right foot and then just bring the knee up and just give that left leg a little bounce and a wiggle to sort of reset it. Notice the after sensations. And then bring that right foot across the left thigh now. And then what we're going to do from here is we're going to take that left arm, so it's right knee, left arm, and take that left arm across there, past that knee. And then you're going to twist and look behind you towards that back of the mat area. And that should twist into the middle back, but also you should feel that into that left, that right hip area, sorry, the IT band area, piriformis. And then just hug now that right knee with the left arm and just pulse nice and slowly, massaging that knee into the armpit and then release it. So you feel that good stretch and release into the hip, into the middle back and twisting. Relax the jaw and the shoulders, maybe twist the neck slightly if it feels okay, or you can keep comfortable in the neck and not look as far back. Main area you want to feel this is that hip, right hip, so massaging and really pulling and stretching. Again, a 7 out of 10. A secondary area, we're going to get middle back, we're going to get the shoulders, the arms. Okay, and then release, nice and slowly, just from here. We're going to come in out, stretch legs out nice and long, give them a wiggle and reset, and compare the difference between the sides. It feels slightly different. Bring the left foot in, have a slight bend on that right knee. Let's go right hand back, left hand reaches again across the right side. Feel that stretch. Does that feel like a 7 out of 10? And then bring the right hand on the inside on a diagonal. And we're just alternating with that now, slowly. Nice, good rotation. Keep the spine long. If the lower back doesn't like it, you don't have to reach as far over. Just check that you're breathing in a nice relaxed way to help your recovery. And then you can reflect on how your run was. So how did your run go? Did it go to plan? Was there something that you could change about your run? And I always say this, but I always ask the question, but it's a really good time to reflect and you can make any changes for next time. So how was it? Okay, as we come back up now, this time I'm going to take the hands back. I'm going to have a little bit of a bounce through that leg. And then we're going to take that left foot across the right thigh. And then we're going to take that right arm and just hold it there for now, just across that left knee. Use that left hand to twist and look back, to sort of set the position for a moment. And then you're going to take hold and hug that left knee with the right arm and then massage it. Again, that nice dynamic, stretchy massage as you bring the knee into the armpit, bring the knee into the armpit and then release it. So you should be, again, main area, primary area is that left hip flexor, left hip area, not the hip flexor. So the piriformis, glute medius, going down into the IT band. And then you're going to get that secondary twisting through the thoracic area, the mid-back, the shoulders, maybe the neck as well. Make sure you breathe. Okay, and then just slowly release. Again, have a little bit of a bounce and a wiggle. Feel the after effects. How are you breathing? Okay, take those feet nice and wide as you can get them. Okay, so as wide as you can comfortably get them. And then what we're going to do again, get a little bit of a cross-rotational stretch, which will change what we're doing. In here, you'll feel different sensations. Left hand back, we're going to reach that right hand towards the inside of the left leg. And just feel that opening. You might feel that a lot on the inner thigh. And then bring the right hand back, reach the left hand to the right inner thigh, right inner leg. And then again, same thing as we did with the hamstring stretch. We're just going left and right with that. Make sure the lower back feels okay. So if we're rounding quite a lot like this, it can put a lot of pressure on that lower back. So make sure we stay as tall as we can. And we're not reaching to the point where the lower back doesn't like it. A little bit of a pause each time. And these cross-rotational stretches are basically, we're sort of twisting and stretching as much of the body as we can. You imagine twisting a wet sponge. It's kind of like that. Okay, and then bring the hands onto the inside, into the middle. Have a little bit of a wiggle into the left hip, into the right hip as you push your belly button forwards. Relax your jaw and your shoulders. Just feel how nice it's felt to just take the intensity down, to breathe, to stretch, to move in a slower, lower pace. And bring that sense of balance back into life. Just lift up nice and tall. Bring the feet in. Bottoms of the feet touch. Bring the heels into the hips. Hands around the toes. Massage into the left and the right glute. So you're just gently pulling, just gently, not aggressive. Again, pull the belly button into the heels as you go left and right with the weight of your body into the left bum, into the right bum. So left glute, right glute. Relax the shoulders. Really stretching into the groin, massaging the glutes. And we've covered a lot of your body there in 10 minutes. We've twisted, we've stretched. We've slowed your breathing down. So that whatever you're doing for the rest of your day now, you're not carrying that intensity, that stress, that kind of fuzzy aggressiveness sometimes that we can carry with us. We've hit the pause button. Well done for being here, for showing up for your mind and your body. Okay, and then if you have enjoyed this video, if you could just give it a thumbs up or put thanks for the video in the comments. It's that time of the video that I ask that. I do greatly appreciate it. And if you are wanting to run better and you'd like to have me as your coach, have a look in the link in the description below at the coaching options. You're just going to come up, you're going to take the legs out nice and long in front, have a little bit of a shake and a wiggle. How do you feel? You are ready to start the rest of your day. Well done for showing up and putting this time and effort into your mind and your body. Have a great day, whatever you're doing, and I shall see you in the next video.